Alabama, Mac Jones.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
Jones looking to throw it on the first play. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handle winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Second down, they'll go with Akers again. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A give up the middle to Akers. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A chance for the first points of this Super Bowl. It's first and goal. They'll run here with Akers. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll try and run it in with Janovich, the fullback. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. Akers. And Akers, he is not going to get there. They mark him short of the first. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. So here are the 49ers now with a long field ahead. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we're looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
Drive begins with a carry by Davis Price. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Second down, and again it's Davis Price. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Going for it, here's Davis Price. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now Jones. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A very solid gain of 27. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you're probably going to have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well. Showed it right there. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing, Jones. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 3 catches for him now in this first quarter of the Super Bowl.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. Dance, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Quincy Williams worked his way back for that sack.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
A big one here early in this Super Bowl. It's 3rd and goal.
Back to throw. Jones. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Boswell's kick is good, and it's now 3-0 Texans.
So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10.
Lance now to throw.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
2nd down, here's Davis Price.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Texans say they have it. They do. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans.
They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Jones.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. 2nd and 7 from the 20.
Operating from the gun, Jones.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down.
Open man is Mechie, and he's got him.
taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead grows to 10-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right.
Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
They'll run the option left. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
We've got a lot more ahead of us here in Super Bowl 60. Second quarter coming your way next.
10-zip our score. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Appreciate everyone joining us. Super Bowl 60 here tonight. Time to begin the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis up in the booth as we get set to resume play.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away.
And here's Rodgers on the return. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense trots back out, ready for this next drive. And there's the running back, Cam Akers.
It may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books. But it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. Now Jones on 1st and 10. That ball caught by Campbell. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Jones throwing on 1st down.
Back to the same target, Campbell.
And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Eric Armstead. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And this one is no good. He missed it. And the lead will hold at 10.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start out here with the option left. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on second and 14.
Working from the gun, Lance.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Throwing his Lance on third down.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Houston's offense taking over again.
Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him. Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Here's Jones on first down. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's second down. Looking to throw. Jones. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. To throw on third down. Jones. Escaping and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Niners will go on offense, first and 10.
They'll start with Davis Price on the ground.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Throwing on second and 8.
Lance. Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose.
And the Texans scoop it. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. DJ Chark, 45 yards.
And the Texans continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate, and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Davis Price on 1st and 10.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the quick handoff, it's Juszczyk. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
From midfield, here's Lance.
And that is caught. It's Davis. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw right side, caught by Davis. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Hopkins' kick is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
And defense, they're blitzing here. Jones.
And he completes it to Cobbs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Chark.
Touchdown, Houston. DJ Chark, his second touchdown of the Super Bowl.
And the Texans are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays.
And it's DJ Chark who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And the Niners ready to go on offense for the final time of this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon.
So the halftime show of the Super Bowl, abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
Well, if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They've played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
And Lance again going to keep it.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be forced out of bounds on the other side of the field. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. 45 yards.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position. And that was special there.
First man through, it's the fullback Juszczyk. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
An option give to Davis Price.
And he stopped immediately there.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Another carry here for the fullback, Juszczyk. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Lance going to keep it on the option.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Read option. Here's Davis Price.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Here's Lance to throw it.
Gets this one to Juszczyk. Yeah, boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to make it 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down, brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Jones now throwing to start the drive. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Campbell. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
On the give, this is Akers.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
64 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Here's a run with Akers on second down.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now Jones on third down. Got an open man, that's Campbell.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Back to throw. Jones.
Caught left side by Mechie. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Jones on 1st and 10. Catch made here by Campbell. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
A give up the middle to Akers.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
Up next, the biggest quarter of the entire season. At the end of that, we'll get to crown a champion. We are through 3 here in Super Bowl 60.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Only 1 quarter left here in Super Bowl 60 as we get set.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. DJ Chark with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Texans are starting to pour it on to the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl.
Extra point now by Boswell. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So that one a 13-play drive in total.
And it's DJ Chark who finishes it off with a touchdown reception.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers.
And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
To throw, it's Lance.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole.
Give to Davis Price up the middle here.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Lance looking to throw it.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble in 2nd down.
Throwing now is Lance. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Niners on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Desperation time here. Lance. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Lance's throw caught by Gray. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Lance looks to throw again.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 14.
Davis Price up the middle.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Now a play fake. Lance.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Now Lance.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Corey Davis, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Niners are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco.
Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Look at DJ Chark as he and the rest of the offense head back out. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't it?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. 92 yards rushing for him now. A big part, no doubt, of why they lead in this Super Bowl.
The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the fourth quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Going right back to Akers.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
I know we're in the era of wide open football, spread formations, more space. There's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day.
On the handoff, it's Akers.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11.
Now a run with Akers.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing, Jones. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Here's Akers.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers.
And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and minicamps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Delay of game, option.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal.
They'll go again here with Akers.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And the Lone Star State has a new champion. It's the Houston Texans, kings of the Super Bowl. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.